Hi everyone, welcome to Vinnies Channel. It's a new day. Apologies for not coming online for a while now. Yeah, it's been tough working, having family. It's not been easy, but we trust God in all this. Yes, so it's nice to meet you once again. If you're new to my channel, this is Vinnies Channel, and on this channel we talk about migrating to the UK as a teacher and the entire process. All right, so in my previous video I talked about CPDs that you could do as a teacher to boost your chances of getting a job offer here in the UK. So if you have not watched it, please check. This is the video. Go check it out and then do those necessary CPDs to enrich your CV. I also have so many videos on how best to prepare your supporting statement, videos on preparing your CV, video on how my teaching job in the UK started, how I was able to nail it, and the entire journey, of course. So if you're new, check on YouTube. The channel name is Vinnies Channel, Vinnies channel. In this video, I want to talk about school interviews. Kindly do watch to the end and get more insight in this. Now, for school level interviews, I'm going to be talking about the first main two things to look at. For school interviews, these are interviews that you're going to be doing with the school heads or the head teacher of the school and head of department. We have the question and answer section, yes, where you will meet and you have to meet with the school heads or the school authorities for question and answer sections. Now, this question and answer sections come in twofold or can be done in two ways. It could be a face-to-face if you are in the UK, or it could be done online via Zoom, via Microsoft Teams, via all the online platforms with which you could have interviews. Yes, that is in the case where you are outside of the UK and you cannot attend the interview in person, then yours is going to be online. So for all of my viewers who are not in the UK and have applied to jobs and you're looking forward to attend interviews, definitely yours is going to be online interviews for the question and answer sections. All right, and then the second thing that I will talk about is with school interviews, you are also going to be having primary observed lessons. Yeah, and then it differs for every school. It differs for every county and how they do it. But majority of schools do a primary observed lesson. Primary observed lessons are basically lessons that you teach as part of your interview process. Yes, and then the school that you have applied to and you have been shortlisted for interview would give you prior notice on the topic that you would be teaching, and every information about that topic will be given. You need to prepare your lesson and then prepare how best to teach it. Now, with this primary observed lesson, it is also done in two ways, either in person or online. Yeah, so if you are in the UK and you are able to go to the school, yes, you are going to be doing your primary observed lesson face to face. But for those of us who are outside of the UK, you're definitely going to be doing your observed lesson online. Now, some schools are able to give you the freedom to choose topics on your own to teach in your primary observed lesson, whereas other schools may give you a topic precisely to teach. And then you will be notified on the class to which you are going to teach this topic and the ability level of that class. Probably that depends on what the school wants to give you. So be reminded that for school interviews, I just talked about two things. The first thing is question and answer section, which we are going to delve much into after this. And then the second one is primary observed lesson, which you are going to be doing as part of your interview process. So guys, as I said earlier on, when interviewing for a school, secondary school math teacher role in the UK or any other subject area for which you will be applying, especially with the head teacher and the head of department, it is important to demonstrate both your subject expertise and your ability to communicate. These are key things. Yeah, your ability to engage and manage students as well. Now, here are some common interview questions you may encounter, along with advice on how to answer them effectively. So let's move on to the very first one. So the very common question interviewers ask is, why do you want to teach math at this school? Why do you want to teach science at this school? Why do you want to teach French at this school? Why do you want to teach any subject area that you are applying for? Why do you want to teach that subject in that particular school? Now, what they are actually looking for is your motivation for teaching, understanding of the school's ethos, and why you believe you are a good fit for their environment. Yes. Now, how best could you answer this? All you need to do is to research the school beforehand, yes, before your interview. Mention specific aspects of the school that appeal to you. Example, its approach to education, its achievement, its values, or the opportunity to work with a particular age group. Connect this to your personal passion for teaching the subject in which you teach and how you align with the school's values. So before you go in for an interview, this is to tell you that you should do your homework with regards to researching about the school thoroughly. Yeah, so typical example that you could use is I am passionate about teaching maths because I'm always talking about maths because my area is maths, no worries. I am passionate about teaching maths because I believe it's a vital skill that helps students develop critical thinking and problem solving abilities. Now, I have researched your school and I admire its commitment to fostering a growth mindset and a high academic standard. I am excited about the opportunity to contribute to that by helping students not only understand the curriculum but also enjoy the challenging that maths present, or you could make it challenges that your subject area presents. Yeah. Second possible questions you could be asked is, how would you approach teaching a topic like algebra or geometry to students with varying abilities? Now, this question is quite common. I very well remember that in my interview, I was asked this question. So, what are they actually looking out for when they ask such a question? Your understanding of differentiation and how you support students at different levels is what they are actually looking out for. Now, how best do you answer this question? You have to emphasize how you would tailor your teaching methods to suit the needs of all students, discuss scaffolding, differentiation strategies, and the importance of making the topic engaging and accessible to your students. So I'm not going to go through the example because I'll leave this actually in my description. If you want access to it, just go to my description and then you have access to this. The third possible question that they could ask is, how do you manage classroom behavior? Remember, I've talked a lot about classroom behavior. Yes, behavior management. And actually, remember my previous video, behavior management, you could have a CPD done on that. It will give you so much knowledge and information about how to manage behavior here in the UK. Remember, I once mentioned in one of my videos that behavior is a big deal here in the UK. Yes, behavior is a big deal. So you need to have prior information about how to manage classroom behaviors. So when they ask you, how do you manage classroom behavior? What are they actually looking for? Your classroom management skills and the ability to create a positive learning environment. Yes. So how to answer this question. You could discuss strategies you use to maintain a calm and productive classroom, like setting clear expectations, using positive reinforcement, and engaging students in the learning process. Also mention how you handle disruption in a constructive manner. So you have to link this all up to what you have been doing in your previous working place or your current working place. Yes, do that and it will go a long way to help you. So a typical example that answer example that you could give is, I believe in setting clear expectations from the start and reinforcing them consistently. I use positive reinforcement to acknowledge good behavior and encourage a growth mindset. If there are disruptions, I remain calm and address them in a way that doesn't interrupt the flow of lesson. Using strategies like redirection or giving students a chance to reflect on their actions, I also ensure that students feel supported and understand the impact of their behavior on their own learning and that of others. So this is a simple and clear example you could give to such a question when being asked in a school teacher interview. Okay, the fourth question is, how do you ensure that students are making progress and understanding material? Now, with this question, interviewers are actually looking for your approach to assessment and tracking students' progress. Yeah, with regards to assessment, or with the mention of assessment, remember, as a teacher, you should be aware of the various forms of assessing students. Yes, your formative and summative way of assessing students counts here. Okay, so how do you answer this question? You could talk about the variety of methods you use to assess students' understanding, both formative and summative. You see what I said? Highlight any formative assessment, quizzes, question, peer assessment. Give examples. You use regularly to gauge understanding, as well as how you use feedback to help students improve. So a typical example is at the bottom. You might want to check this out later. Okay, now with question 5. How do you keep students engaged and motivated in a subject like maths, which some students find challenging and difficult? So hold on there. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, my name is Vivian. This is Vinnies Channel. Please click on the subscribe button. Yes, just do that for me. All right, so if you are new, this channel is all about migrating to the UK as a teacher, and in this video we're talking about interview questions, possible interview questions, and what interviewers will be looking out for when they ask you such questions, and then how best you could answer to nail it. Okay, so my 5th question, I think I've read it already, but I'm going to go through again. How do you keep students engaged and motivated in a subject like maths? So if it's were to be in your subject area, know how best to answer this question. What are they looking for when they ask you such a question? Your ability to make your subject engaging and foster a positive attitude towards the subject. That is what they are actually looking to hear in your answer. So how to answer? All you need to do is to discuss the importance of making lesson interactive and relevant. Talk about how you use real-world applications, visual aids, technology, and varied teaching methods to make math more engaging. All right, or your subject more engaging. Don't worry, I'm so glued to math. I don't know why. All right. So how best to answer an example for that is also part of this. You could check that out later. Now, question number 6. How do you collaborate with other teachers and staff, particularly the head of departments? So what would they be looking for when they ask you such questions? your team playing ability. Are you a team player? They will be actually looking out for your ability to work as part of a team, particularly in the context of department and wider school community. So your ability to work with a group counts as a teacher. Remember, now so our work view. Okay, so how to answer this question? Show your willingness to collaborate and how you communicate effectively with colleagues. Mention any experience you have of working in a team or as part of a team or participating in a departmental meetings to share best practices or lesson planning and all the various avenues that you have worked together with others in your school to show how you are so good with working with others. Tell us about a time when you had to deal with a challenging situation in the classroom. How did you handle it? Yes. So this question, with this, they're actually looking out for your problem solving and conflict resolution skills. So as a teacher, if you've had a situation whereby you had to deal with challenging behavior or challenging situation in your classroom, how did you handle it? So definitely you should have experienced this from your former school, your previous school, or your current school. Now, to answer this, share a specific example that shows you can manage challenging situations calmly and effectively. Emphasize your ability to stay positive, communicate clearly, and resolve an issue or resolve the issue in a way that fosters a positive environment for all students. Good job. So, unexpected answer. Moving on to number 8. Don't get tired. I'm not. All right, number 8. What would you like to achieve in your first year at this school? Future plans. So with this question, you're definitely looking out for your short-term goals, your ambition, and how you plan to integrate into the school community. Very short and well explained. So how to answer: mention goals such as establishing strong relationship with students, contributing to the department's success, developing your own teaching skills further, blah blah blah. All right, number 9. How do you incorporate technology in your teaching? This is key. This is key. Now, remember that teaching in the UK has a lot to do with technology. Yeah, so if you're being asked such a question, they're actually looking out for your ability to use modern tools to enhance learning. Yeah. So how best do you answer such a question? All you need to do is to mention any tech tools or platforms you use in your teaching, interactive whiteboards, online resources like Google Classroom, math-specific apps, science-specific apps. Explain how these tools make lessons more engaging and effective for you in your previous school, and that is going to be a big plus for you. How to answer this question right below. Now, without wasting much time, let me give you some final tips. Yes. First off, remember that for you to be shortlisted for a school interview, then it means your application has been successful, let's say 60-70%. Yes, but the school needs to see you. They need to interact with you. They need to know who you are. Yes, that is how come all these questions are there. But your homework is to research the school. Make sure you understand its values, the culture of the school, and any special programs they offer. You need to really educate yourself about the particular school that you have applied to. Now, prepare your own questions to ask the interviewers after every interview. Yes. Now, these questions maximum should be about 3 questions. Ask insightful questions about the department, school culture, or any initiatives they are currently pursuing. That will be very good. Show enthusiasm, be positive, confident, and show your passion for teaching and your subject area. Highlight flexibility. Demonstrate that you can adapt to different teaching styles, students' needs, and school environment. Don't forget, this is Vinnies Channel, and this channel is all about how to migrate to the UK as a teacher and how to migrate to any other country abroad as a teacher. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and please click on that notification bell so you are notified on any time that I post a video. And if you haven't joined my Telegram group, please do so. The link is right in the description. Just click on more, yes, under the video, and it will take you straight to the description. Don't forget, your questions are ever welcome in the comment section. Please watch out for my next video on how to fill in an application form. So guys, this brings us to the end of another episode. If you are my subscriber and you haven't joined my Telegram group, please, this is the link. Check it. Just click on it. You could also get it in the description. Just click on the link and then it will take you straight to the Telegram group. Yes, so you get more. So keep on watching Vinnies Channel for more updates on how to migrate to the UK as a teacher. Love you all. Bye.